by FURIA rather. And so it's hard to know what to expect here from a new bait mix versus an Aurora trying to return to form from Krakow. Do you have anything spicy for me, Harry? Anything, any hot takes? Or should we just watch the game?
Maybe we just watch the game.
Let's do that.
I mean, like, Aurora are favorites. Not having Anubis is always a rough feeling for this team. But, you know, even just in terms of experience, they beat out Bait hands down. So you should be able to deal with that. I think for Bait, I remember playing Aurora last year and getting kind of wrecked in this exact veto, only winning their map pick. Back then it was Mirage as well. Other than that, two pretty decisive maps for Aurora. So how much have you learned from the last time you played them? How much of that will Sizzy be able to bring to the table?
Nice execute. Aurora get in, and they get that bomb straight down in the smoke. Nothing Bait can do about it. Unorthodox plant and missed shots. woxic even jumped from backside. So Bait gets shut down in this pistol round. May as well have a look, but should be a hopeless attempt.
Right, clawed one back on Alex, but they weren't ready for this bait and switch out here towards Bank, and that will do them in. woxic with a great start in the pistol, a jump shot in there, 3 kills from him. You love to see it. And a T-side pistol, no less. They always feel the best.
Very valuable. Force up, Bait make a move. It's a team that's going to be very active on this CT side, and Overpass a great map for it. Aurora fine to take their time.
Grouping for this B hit would be the right move. They have just rotated a stack up in towards the top site.
Oh, going back for it is okay. Yeah, jump spot. Bit of info. Care this smoke.
Nade on it to break it open. Alex.
Oh.
Tries to fight through it, getting wrapped on through Monster. He was always living on a bit of a timer there. So no issues out of Aurora. They'll convert upon that pistol.
Bomb has been planted.
They just got to think about holding on to these pistols.
Give it another go in the next. Sizzy is saving for his AWP, you'll note, so it's a good sign. Gonna need it firing on this CT side against a methodical Aurora.
Terrorists win.
expect some slow rounds like this. Or clearing connector methodically from the top. In no hurry on the anti-eco. Smoke being used. No more util left to block here for bait. So Aurora can end where they want, when they want.
All right, good pickup for MPL. Never spotted that second player in the toilets, though, and so Madja should have this one dead to rights.
Nice.
And that secured the pass
close.
out for an A finish.
Terrorists win.
Easy does it here for Aurora, getting the job done. 3-0 start. Bait with a buy. Sizzy with an AWP. My eyes on him coming into this game. Oh, and MOUZ have done it. MOUZ have made it to playoffs. 12-3 down on the second map. Pulled it into overtime and won it. That's crazy. That is crazy. Impressive resilience from MOUZ. woxic AWP as well. Got a missed molly in mid, so Aurora take that space and they take it quickly. 4-man B hold. Sizzy rotating up. The map is a little too quiet. MPL re-aggro, but woxic's trained on this position. They might run boost their way out. MPL might be able to grab one off this. Yep. Ouch! woxic, good response. That was
very important.
A little scary.
Santares wide from the run boost. At least woxic stops it from being a horrific start, keeping this one even. Back to B. I mean, they still have no clear picture where this is ending up, so trying to make up for that now.
And the rotate in, Sizzy just in time. Gets to heaven, it's going to get smoked out. Might have to commit in front of this. Close setup with 2 M4s. Mauls the play from Aurora. Essential with a triple. Teed up well by his teammate. And woxic can battle his way out, but he only has 18 seconds to do it. Close, but not quite. Essential on the line. And hang up the phone, Aurora. First gun round. Cord cut. Bait are on the board.
That's one way to deal with a surprise B rush. Didn't even need that third piece rotating down. Essential, more than enough.
Counter-terrorists win.
Triple toilet setup here, Bait expecting something on this A side. But Bomb is already leaning B very early in the round, so is this just a straight up execute for Aurora?
One of those rounds, you win it so cleanly, you kind of say to yourself, there's no way they come B again.
What if they come B quicker with a flash? Smoke goes down in Monster. They still look like they want to go. Maybe not now. Imagine's calling them in. He's saying a lot. So in they come.
Wants him just to go. High tempo, going to get past Essential, but no clear on Alex. Allows him to trade off onto the rifle. They've lost track of him. He goes through and hunts Madja in the back.
Oh. Smoke fades maybe sooner than he's ready for, so woxic does get that bomb back, but he's again in an unwinnable round. Kenzazor is not going to let him do that. No silly games here. Shut down on that B site. Sick push for Alex. Seizes the opportunity. I don't even know if Sizzy's fired this AWP yet. It doesn't even matter. This monster hold is excellent. Look at the robbery. That's Benny Hill. Grabs the AK, ducks through the smoke, drops the bomb. Too much chaos for Aurora to recover. And so just pistols now. Flat Deegs.
There we go, finally given a chance to shoot that AWP.
Oh, dude, on the peak? That's a shot and a half there for Xantares. Do they clear the corner? And even if they don't, this Glock might not be the gun for the job, but the knife will. Running behind, Soulflay stabs, and the bomb denied on that top site. What the hell is going on in this round? Sizzy stops it from getting out of control, and Kenzazor puts a bow on it. Double at long, and 3 kills in the round. That was all over the place. I love that Soulfly went for that. Double dink, too risky. Knife, too tempting.
Easy for everything to get a bit chaotic in a round like that, so good job for Bait. They don't let it cause an early stumble.
Double barrels and a long setup. Orp has to hit this. His teammate's in danger. Sizzy. Oh dear, baited in, and Xantares probably got that info. Meanwhile in middle, Kenzazor fighting for his life. MPL re-aggresses and wins that fight. Sizzy on the line, good for it. And trying to play safe, dropping that smoke to cross away. MPL does the same. Sizzy's been found. Bomb on woxic's back. He needs a follow-up shot. 3 left in the mag, and his teammate has walked through the smoke. MPL may be ready. He's just not got the health for it. Do they want a mid-round? 2v2. A is stacked. Alex goes B.
Give it a chance to get tricky with this one. And they will take that chance down through the connector. This is where the move from Alex was the make or break of the round, really. It all hinged on Aurora actually committing to his bomb site, but they're gonna... They don't really have the time to be super diligent here. Alex plays it early, gets the first kill, leaves it just on Wakadia. Rotates now arriving, and even as Wakadia paths well, leaves himself with very little time to complete this plant. Essential gives chase, knowing he had to commit to that bomb plant. And so gets out scot-free. Bait continue and now build into the lead with 4 in a row.
Bait not panicking in any of these hectic moments. Really nice to see. Doing risky setups. Love the re-push along there for MPL. And even Alex not over-rotating in that position. Knowing that Aurora are going to seize any opportunity to sneak into an empty bomb site. Able to take his one with him. Seeing a solid defense right now from Bait. I was wondering if Aurora picked this partly as a bit of a punish, right? Not only is a map that Bait haven't really played, they haven't touched this since the major, and even then, barely played it with this core, but also it's Sizzy, right? It's a very technical map, even though it's a nice place to be for an AWP on the CT side. Once you hit T side, going to be a lot harder. So is this Aurora looking to punish, and do they have the repertoire themselves to do so? It's not exactly been a go-to for them either. Up connector in this eco round. Sizzy scared about long, and this could leave a big gap. MPL needs a couple of kills.
Goes uncleared on the first man in, but a quick trade picked up, and now you're looking at Sizzy. Fresh face in the bait jersey. Has cover, Rifle moves in to help him, and he'll follow up with another shot, connecting, even damage onto Xantares. That one brushed aside. Again, bait remained composed in the face of these up-tempo rounds out of Aurora.
Yeah, composed is the best word, I think. Just very calm. Even Sizzy there, a lot coming at him, a lot to do. Can't afford to miss a shot. Takes one with him, drops his util. That one bullet he squeezed out of the USP dinked Xantares as well. So, excellent work from bait to stop that explosive pistol play. And Aurora call a pause ahead of the next gun round. So bait can't complain. Pistol converted against them, and 5 rounds in a row. Ooh. 8 won't do anything, nobody home. Ooh. Yeah, walking close, Alex, but it's okay. They're fighting in connector in the meantime. A very aggressive move. Bait 4v3 as they run him down in con. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for this? Oh, he comes to you. No matching that.
Great catch as well. Bomb now lost. Very, very far removed from the last 2 players here for Aurora.
Oh, if they stayed on boost, they would have had the barrels player.
Oh, and dismantling that boost essential gets the spot.
It's tempting.
Goes for the swing and lines them both up, knocks them down. I mean, getting a start, CT side of Overpass, this is exactly what you wanted, just a slate of rounds coming through for bait.
Oh, nice shot for Sizzy. That was against the AWPer as well. Comfortable beginning here for bait. Heavy B stack. AWP here as well. They do like holding these double nades for barrels. Ready to blow up a contact play. Perhaps a bit of prep here. But Aurora are going back for this mid-control round. Last time they, to be honest, they could have won it. But team kill came in there. Kenzazor got a nice lineup. Aurora try again, snaking through the bathrooms. One missed shot and one player going down without a kill. This could be a problem.
We need proper util though for it. The smoke and flash already gone.
Beautiful.
Trades go well for bait to leave themselves in a 3-on-2. Down to the retake now. Aurora only have a bit of time to get super comfortable here and set up in this 2-on-3. It's aggression out towards the bank for Wakadia.
Are they going for this?
They're trying to
Walking down
find
the
some
stairs.
comfort in leaving this one to the very limit of the clock here. If you're going to wait for these smokes to fade, flashes to try and start things off for bait, and a missed shot for Soulfly.
No.
Wakadia will remedy it. Line up there.
No.
Awkward TK in the mix. Knife now pulled as Sizzy tries to stick this defuse. Final shot for Wakadia. Just gets him off in time.
4 kills for Wakadia in this round. I don't know how Aurora win that. Bait just leave it too long. They feel like they have to stick. Aurora both playing default in the post plan. They knew they could buy enough time to win the round, and they're right. That's after a 3-for-2 in defense. Not bad at all here for Bait, but they just take far too long. That resmoker bank, huge issue. And Wakadia shoots through his teammate for the greater good. Close on the defuse, not quite. Wakadia 4K gives Aurora 4 rounds, and Soulfly's not done. Oh! Well, the round's just been handed to you off the back of one player.
Oh, the missed shot for Sizzy over there on long. This just gets away from you so quickly, Bait. A punishing double kill into a string of openers, and now out of position, low on HP, lagging behind. Bait can't really justify giving this one any type of a look in. They've got to think about saving for this final round of the half. So a late game surge for Aurora leaves them in a good spot on this T side all of a sudden.
Save is anything but guaranteed here. Easy shot from Madja. Ready for one more, and Kenzazor's shooting bodies.
Just a great hunt as well, right? Those guns would have been really all Bait had to work with in this coming round. Could have enabled more drops, would have made the buy that much harder to get through, but with the hunt in at the close there, you've really made life easy for yourself. 6-6 half now, well within your reach.
Woxic. Oh, good tag, and he's got the rifle by his side, so MPL cannot commit. Trying to nade stack the monster, only light damage. Shots in the feet, Alex flicks. Soulfly's trying to bail Madja out. He takes a shot for him to protect the VIP. And Bago pushing right through Monster, right through the flank. Wakadia opening up into A. There's only one player here. Sizzy has to hold strong. He does. Escaping the orb. That's a different challenge entirely, and woxic doesn't make it easy. 2v2. woxic believes he can put that bomb right down, but he's got no safety from his teammate. Tap, stick, woxic with the plant. All in the meantime, Xantares holds a flank, but he's missed it. Alex coming around long side. There's no kit right now. But there might be a free kill. Xantares in the clutch.
Yeah, Xantares looking like he wants to give chase on this long flank. The steps made, they'll turn to try and deal with him, and Alex now plucked out of the round. Xantares instant reset. Defuse being held by Kenzazor. Xantares takes it with a swing and seals it then and there. 6-half for Aurora as they split the difference. And it's on the back of it. Xantares 1v2 to round it out.
Yeah, kind of an impossible round for Kenzazor. He's got MP9, no smoke, no kit. And Xantares is too far away, can't exactly hunt the kill. So nice clutch for Xantares. woxic getting some important trades and tags in this round. And Aurora, it got a bit scary there when we saw a streak of rounds for Bait, finding all 6 of theirs in a row, but then they break back in by the end of the half. The first and last 3 come for Aurora. Cardi with a great game as well. Finding that important 4K round that started off the streak again. A very aggressive Bait CT side though. I did enjoy watching it, even if some of the late rounds let them down. Always pushing through B. So what's a T side got in store here for Bait? Look at Aurora's setup. They're like 4 on A site right now, just waiting to see where bait go. Pure reaction. No call.
When Centaurus gets that spot, no one else from Aurora moves. They root in place and prepare themselves for the A defense. Even got this boost over towards long in play. Gives you that angle onto short. This is not a setup bait will be ready for. Going into a 4-man A stack.
Crikey. Forced by Aurora, flash forward with the dualies, and then suddenly MPL strikes. Off the Sizzy flash, finding a double, woxic pushed along. Gonna try and hunt him down, back turn, lovely move there for bait. The double nade on the bomb, it comes too early. Second one lands, but if the first was a little delayed, he might have found the kill. Soulfly, nice idea, just too quick. And 1v3, even with one player low, they've got crossfires available. 1v1 here, but he's not going to pre-aim it, so Alex comes up with the round. Sick play out of Sizzy, double P250, and MPL the same.
Terrorists win.
Certainly lends a good chunk of intrigue to what this T-half can now become, right? It is the hardest side of the two of them. You at least get this free little bout of rounds if you're able to find the conversion. You do have 5 MP9s to go up against. And an aggressive look from Aurora as they play for connector, they play for short. Bait are dodging that right now. They just stick to their guns, move in with the long control. They're going to dodge these MP9s altogether.
If Essential can get out mid, he can cut off connector. And so Aurora can only get this site from CT. Do they believe in this move? They're taking their sweet time right now to clear toilets. That gives time for Aurora to rotate up. But this is only MP9s. They were hoping for a brawl on that B bomb site. They can't hang with the AKs in A. So Essential sees the flank. They should know about a potential stack, but they have the manpower to risk it all.
Flash play for Soulfly on the long side. Nets him the first. Kenzazor with an important trade, but there's still a lot of work left to do here. There's the follow-up, and support from MPL goes a long way. Low HP on 2 of these players in the post plant, but you lose Madger in the toilets like that, and the round should just be decided on the back of it.
Don't give woxic a reason to believe. So they shot MPL. Ooh, body shooter. Making a statement here on his way out of that first gun round. Or anti-force, I guess. Aurora bring MP9s, they make it interesting, but too hot to handle here. And the full eco here for Aurora as bait look to lead heavy on this T side. No advantage feels like enough on T side overpass though. We will judge by the gun rounds. Pushing long. Got a flash here in middle. Badger is quite an audacious position, but for a lineup into long. Oh, Sissy, let me out! Let me out! Running away with that bomb. Kenzazor tries to fight. At least Sissy's left. MPL picks up the... Hello? woxic runs right by. What's going on? What's happening? One bullet, back to the pistol. Glock v USP. MPL has got it. What the hell is happening? woxic ran right by him.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, no, you don't get a second chance here, surely. Wakadia, okay! Earns that rifle, earns that AK.
He's hitting.
Terrorists win.
It's still a bait round. They even lose Sizzy to the bomb. So very, very expensive round as far as the anti-eco goes. That'll only come to matter if you drop the ball in this gun round.
Kenza's already trying to make it look like more than one player here in middle, throwing his entire belt. Aurora still hold 3 strong, even jump spotting short, catching that info at the right timing. Madge at 3 and 11. But at least now knows to watch out on this B-bomb site. Bait are indeed coming in, and this is no surprise. 4 players for Aurora here.
As an opening, Wakadia has to stand tall, swings out with a double. Zantares still gets run down, and it's into this clutch. And this one has big ramifications. Money broken for whoever loses it. Bomb now planted. woxic looking on from the heavens, given a chance on the AWP. Doesn't need much, a quick flick down. And Aurora get to close in on bait.
woxic's just the master of the unscoped flick, you know, just like sitting out in the open, holding, and then flick, scope, shot, perfect. On the money. No scope needed. No crosshair needed, in fact. It was a nice try for bait, but it felt like they took a little bit too long to get acquainted there. It allowed Zantares to drop in through heaven, and a 4th player in B. Is a trade too far for bait to win out in the 1v1. Nice try. But this is CT side overpass after all. Back to a B hit, this time Aurora not stacked, 3 strong top. Sooner bait go, the better. Gotta wait out the train. And then heaven, smoke, and flash, and in they go.
Yeah, Wakadia and Soulfly. And hard getting past these two without sustaining some heavy losses this round. No exception to that. Important double for Soulfly, and Wakadia is still here. Still very much in this round. Continues to harass onto MPL. Workable clutch, but they're closing in on him and crossing out into that woxic orb is a death sentence.
Oh, reliable, Mr. woxic. And you see what pressure that electronic smoke puts on a team coming out with only monster control. They have nowhere to go. Locked out at pillar, Soulfly is able to get a double. Bait feel forced to jump over the barrel and chase him down. That just gives him 2 kills in a weak B-side hold. Aurora get out with everything they need. Aurora just have no reason to doubt anything right now. There's been no real fakes, no real map control taken by Bates. Just that like util set in mid and then just B hits. So Aurora, as soon as they see the nades flying over, they know where this one's going. This game is caught up quick and should surely be an even score now. Just clocks. Shooting gallery for Xantares.
Nice. Break. And no issues, just keep this one as inexpensive as possible. Get out with 5 alive. Game is now tightened well on up, 9 apiece. But Aurora are the guys in the driver's seat right now. Got the whole CT side in front of them to try and complete this comeback on. And starting to make a bit of money with that flawless round as well. This is no longer a walk in the park for Bait. It's a very hard task.
Perhaps seeing why Aurora picked this map, right? It's not just their comfortability on CT side, it's the lack of depth on the T side. They haven't really shown too much. They've had a couple of set executes, and they've just been demolished. So now Aurora start to make plays, feeling confident enough to get aggressive, but they are here with numbers. Flash is good. Xantares has too many targets. He can get out. He should get out, but he'll take one with him before he does. Beautiful start to the round here for Aurora. Now they can sit back and relax. Wait for this all to blow over. Xantares requesting the orb. Look at him go, he's so aggressive. Flash in, but they peek before it pops.
All right, Xantares, let's go. Why
okay. Badger got that one. Robbed of an ace. And one that will never appear because Alex is walking away.
I mean, just a very promising sign that Xantares is looking this good at the dawn of the series. Had some games here in Cluj where he has just gone a little quieter and you've really felt that. But it's hard, you know, to envision much getting to Xantares when he's having a game like this one. Feeling like he can't really make a wrong move.
woxic says, nah, keep the Aurora. So there's one thing we know it's that woxic can rifle. I just didn't know Xantares could orb like that. It's not even wasted on him.
I mean, this just goes to show, like, why rounds ago when Aurora brought out their first gun round, why that 1v1 that came down at Kenzor versus woxic was so impactful. Past that point, they haven't done anything. Right? They've had a string of low econ rounds come through. It starts to feel really restrictive when you end up on the back foot like this. And as that scoreline widens, and with economic freedom for Aurora to really, you know, do whatever they want, that they get to make all types of aggressive plays.
Bit of speed again, getting some water control, but Aurora grant it. Alex with the saved AK up connector. Looking for a pick. Maybe all this distraction at B can give room for Alex to find space. It's only woxic on A. But BTarena need to make a lot of noise to sell this one. And even then, Alex has to get past a AWP that has not been missing. Doesn't look to be too active right now. BTarena sitting back in short. Vicaria getting eager. Is Alex going to move, or is he just going to be in the back of the pack? They look like they're going in right now. He's nowhere near. Could the pistols break through? They found a double.
Oh, missed for Madja, will recover. That's going to stem the bleeding somewhat, but more mileage here from the defenders. Vicaria feeling the pressure as Alex and Kenzazor swing on in. It's now just Vicaria left. They know he's here somewhere, and they're very suspicious about the sandbags. They put so many rounds into it. All right, BTarena, that is your lifeline secured on the back of a B pop.
Where the hell did that come from? I wonder what call it was. Do you think it was the flash that Vicaria used to take short? BTarena hear that? And then it looked like they wanted to back up, but then they just hard commit out Monster, thinking, hey, Aurora, they've pushed forward, they've got misinfo. Perhaps they're weak on the bomb site. And yeah, 2 for 1 on the entries. Can't complain. The rifle gets there, in fact, just in time to save the round.
Terrorists win.
Whole time Alex was just sat in middle hoping for a re-aggression. Oh. Sissy does get boosted, but it's too late and there's no one here. BTarena are not out of the woods. Eco win gives them money, yes, but that's been the first round since Aurora have brought out guns. Is it reproducible?
Early nerves for Aurora focused a lot of their attention up towards the top site, and so for now you've only got a 2-man hold to worry about down here at B. Perfect time for this exec to get rolled out by BTarena. Huge chance to catch a man out in the open. Vicaria full blind will deliver that opening kill, but his support now from Soulfly, and this 2-man hold ends up being more than enough.
Yuto has been so strong on defense here for Aurora. Don't get ahead of yourself, though. Okay, Xantares won't, just destroys Alex on the repeak. Kill that could have opened up a 2v4. Instead, Sizzy forced to save. And they won't go hunting. They will remain with the economic advantage. There's going to be a rebuy here for BTarena. Keep in mind, winning that eco gives them a huge boost. And so guns can be bought, guns can be dropped, and another swing can be attempted, but Aurora have won every single gun-on-gun round in this half.
I mean, you can make life really easy for yourselves right now, Aurora. They win this next one. BTarena run out of money. Suddenly, Overpass is as good as yours. No issues, no problem. BTarena as well, also just having the issue of nothing's really worked on this T side outside of these B pops. And even then, you can't say the results have been super consistent. It felt like more of a miracle they broke through with the pistols.
Yeah. Still be focused. I think they just know that when Xantares and woxic are playing A site, you don't even want to try and default into them because you're gonna get wrecked. Here we go, another explosion. Soulfly mow down. Hello, goodbye BTarena. Just like that. Get them out. Alex does find a double. That shouldn't have happened, but I don't even want to say the round's really on. Aurora have man advantage. They have the two terrifying woxic Xantares waiting in B. Reflash does nothing. Alex walks straight in. Oh no,
Right,
not a
huge pickup for
2v5.
Zizzy. Madja now spotted as well. They're starting to give chase, trying to get rid of him.
Ah!
Madja!
How?
What?
You're not meant to
No.
win that. He is jumping. He misclicked. He's full health and he kills him. That should have been a 2v5, Harry.
I don't believe that. That is
What?
just, I don't know, you can't recover from that. Like, that was nearly a 2v5 turnaround. It damn well should have been. Madja, mid-air, accidental jump. Completes a kill on a full HP Sizzy.
Dude. What the hell? Bait just aren't meant to win this game, it appears. And now, round 23, with no info of what's going on A, they're going to do their first proper A attack. Fast up long. They eat the flash, no one panics. But safe to say, Aurora have this info. Major triple rotate. He's just seen almost everyone there. Would love a Molotov right now. Gonna have to do with flashes.
Fine time for this Xantares backstab, but it might not even be required. Cardia and Madja able to stop this long spillover. Xantares only gets out with one, and Aurora had trust in their overpass. And this is why first half was competitive, second half not so much. A lock-in to start things off at 13-10. Might not look close. It might look close, but I don't think the scoreline paints a fair picture of this one. The moment they got onto that defensive half, the moment they get onto the CT side, it wasn't ever really a problem for Aurora.
Yeah, the pistols made up for 6 of the 10 T rounds taken on the T side, and they'll be starting on the T side here, with this being their pick. So they won't get that leeway of a fantastic CT half until a little later in the day.
Yeah, I think, you know, a couple of promising signs for Aurora heading into this is like woxic and Xantares both looking good, and they both find themselves in very important positions here on the CT half. woxic wasn't really a requirement, but was hitting every shot he was offered, and if he can be that stable here on the CT half, you would really appreciate it. Because he can be a real nuisance back here, especially in this ticket position.
See them there in the pistol round as Bait set up and execute on this A-bomb site. 4 CTs inside of A right now. It's quite a stack. Cardia top Balk waiting for his time to strike, and he trades his teammate and follows up. Nicely done. Aurora run rampant over this pistol, and Bait don't even make a dent. Can't really justify a force around like that.
You know, I think in some of the Mirages we've seen from Aurora as of late, Xantares has very much been, I would say, a bit of a problem piece, as opposed to, you know, what he's supposed to be, which is the kind of lights out star of Aurora, the guy that just never stops fighting. Seen some weird looks from Xantares, but here in this game, he's been super switched on, looking to be really active. Aim's not let him down at any point in the match so far. And I like that he really tries to drive an advantage home here up against the Glocks, doesn't sit around and wait, just gets involved on the MP9. Good triple kill. And now, pretty safe bet that Aurora just going to walk away with this. Minimal casualties. All right.
Full control. He could actually drop woxic the orb, and so he shall. And then woxic goes, yeah, man, I have an MP9. So Madja maybe will volunteer. Yes, he will. He'll take that. always on the weaker weapons, and Xantares gets what he wants. And that's what we want. Cardi getting up in there.
There were two players you really didn't want feeling good in this game. If you bait, it is this woxic-Xantares duo that float around mid. Fortunately, you weren't able to slow their roll on map 1. And so you're going to have to deal with it here. Work to tame them early in your T side.
With full mid control, but not getting offered a fight here. Xantares sticks himself in the left side of window, waiting. Pond smoke may ruffle some feathers, but it's bait going back to an A attack. Soulfly's even been picked in Palace. Did he just push that smoke? I think so. Just dry peeked into Essential. So Aurora will stack. 20 seconds. This feels like a big warning sign. They're expecting a lurker, but it's on the B side right now. Caught in the open. woxic missed shot. That's an ugly round for Aurora. I don't know why they all decided to move. But two players caught in spawn in the open. And only one trade out of them. Even MPL punishes at B late in the round. So yeah, it all just gets away from Aurora there. A late contact play from bait. At least woxic has money for the orb. Back to A.
Gonna run it back. Again with these smokes. This time different results at that first turn around the corner into the orb. They'll get chewed up by the woxic AWP. And an instant 5v2 settles the way of Aurora.
Oh, everyone ready to pounce on the next info. Since he waits for Alex on ramp. Oh, that's a crazy swing for Xantares, but not only does he survive, he gets an AK. Oh dear. Getting out of ramp just got that much more difficult. There's a molly for under, but it will only affect one player. Xantares plays top. And I mean, bait, they might want to save, but they know they can't. Boxed into ramp, flank held. Alex gives it a try. Oh no. Nice reaction, but you're not winning this.
Awakadi is even closing in just to make sure that this orb does not get saved out of the round. And you might look to hunt after time here.
Yeah.
Feels like your best bet. Ooh, goes early, does Awakadi, and that forces the reaction out of everyone else. Oh, that's a little rough. You could have knocked this AWP out after time.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, guess he just wasn't ready for Sizzy to be holding it, but you're right. He just plays a second too later. That is the young AWPer dead with no money and no AWP. Either way, beautiful shutdown from woxic here. Very fortunate he had the money because Xantares dropped him AWP last time. And it goes a long way here. Aurora 3-1 up.
Yeah, it's still a feel-good round for Aurora. Just stopping that quick A play after they've just dealt you one that you kind of mismanaged, you kind of mishandled. Knowing that, you know, you've at least got them away from those fast A execs. They're not going to be able to bully you with that util off the rip of Mirage. So here's the change for Bait. Completely different round. Looking for mid control.
Flashed off. Cardi trying to force one in middle, but Beta just going for sight hits again. Walking back to B. Alex lurking in the short side.
Woxic is here.
Yes, indeed. But it's apps you've got to worry about.
Oh no, Magic, not the time to fall off the van. And Woxic even caught trying to cross out of there after his first. Next point of rotation is Wakadia, but there's an orb looking at him. Won't have any room to move. And the save call already comes in for Aurora.
Magic, man, it's those moments that really like upset me when I'm watching him. Just a little mechanical failure, re-jumping, and you know, yeah, you got the jump shot on Overpass, but we're not getting the jumping double from Magic. That's a nightmare moment to fall, because Bait come through the smoke the same second. Counter-Strike timing is undeniable. And Woxic can only get one.
Terrorists win.
So Bait, with their money on the line, pick up another round. Trading back and forth now for 4 straight. Xantara still makes it out. They actually don't know. Is he gonna hang around? Surely not. This is audacious from Xantara. He's trying to re-peek under with the cover of the smoke. They got a second flash, but he whiffs the spray. Oh, not ideal. Had MPL right there. It's a nice idea, just execution lacking here for Aurora. And look at the gamble they're making, pulling away from the B site. MPL low as the B lurker might not even play here, so this could be a good call for Aurora. As I say that, Central backs out from ramp. So Bait tempted by the prospect of this B site after all.
You almost don't want to give too much away, so there won't be spam on this smoke, even though there would have been a huge opportunity to get some spam damage in. You were hoping the Bait would bring this fight to you. They've dodged the stack, and with that, Aurora relegated to the save. Even gonna lose Magic.
Bomb has been planted.
He attempted to get past, looking for an upgrade. Scoreline levels out for Bait. For Aurora here, leaving a good impression on this CT half really matters. Been a map that's played CT favored for them, more so than that of Bait.
And that's before you take into account that 11-1 CT side from Bait against the MongolZ.
Terrorists win.
If they can do it against MongolZ, you'd like to think they can do it against Aurora. So yeah, these first half rounds coming at a cost. Aurora can't afford to give up too many. They're going to take a timeout, try and put their money together. But not got a lot to show for it. Should be buying here. 3 guns saved. Should I say that? Yeah, 2K on the others. Eco by next. Bait's chance to get rolling on this T side has opened up.
A stack off the rip.
Wow.
And so Aurora will be positioned to deal with this A split. Early peek over the stairs nets you a bit of damage and the spot on that bomb. Aurora have the window boost in play though, and MPL in position just to rid this stack in its entirety.
Oof.
Struggles at converting the first. It's actually woxic to open things up. They now know about the split. They know the backline's been corrupted. That's leaving them with next to nowhere to go. And so Bait very well handled there. No issues walking into that 5-man stack.
Yeah, once you see the first couple, you start to realize what's going on. So suddenly everything's getting cleared. You're checking sandwich. You're holding for your teammate entering. Bait aren't going to drop the ball there. Nice flank from MPL. And now Aurora, the round they were waiting for. They have been pretty lax on the mid control in this game. Send the AWP under, hoping for a play to be made. Kenzazor, huge whiff shot. With that smoke down, he can't punish. That could have been a 5v4 and a chance for Bait to back up. This is all by design though. All the chaos on B means that no one's covering short. No one's stopping Sizzy from getting out under. He sees that player as well. So Sizzy's looking for the opening kill off the AWP while his team keep B occupied.
That's the exact reaction they were hoping for. woxic caught on a swing out from the spawn. Bombs heading A. And so Bait gonna try and regroup here in the connector. Essential's got the spot on the barrel here. That kill just arrives for free. It's Antares trying to claw back the advantage. Gets out with a double before Kenzazor finds him.
Bomb has been planted.
And now you're in a weird place. Out of position here. Our Aurora not in a solid spot to give this one a go. Alex even committed to the hunt.
Oh dear.
It's a little ugly on the spray.
I like this off angle for Madja. It's a good way to catch someone coming out murder hole, but they're not going to risk it. Double short to hunt these guns, knowing they can remove any hope of that next round coming through for Aurora. Sizzy spots him back sight, and Alex deals with him, so Madja. Oh. Don't go under.
Terrorists win.
He just runs away. That wallbang still works. The one from short through the window or through the door into under. I'm surprised it does. They kept it. Always felt like a bit of a bug.
Magic,
Just
hero
a save.
M4.
Yeah.
Aimed forward.
Hand it over, bud.
The rest of Aurora, they've got a... Well, there you go. There he is getting the opener. So quick to judge. Antares does well to escape at least, but he's living on borrowed time here. Connector lurk for Kenzazor. Looking to regain control over this round. They're worried they've lost him in the smoke. They haven't. And the moment they locate him, Kenzazor's quick to deal with Xantares.
It's a nice pick for Madja, but when you have Xantares and Mercadio on your team, I'd like him to hand it over. I know he plays a lot of rounds on SMGs, but... Oh my god, is this happening?
Down to the 1v1.
Surely he won't know. It's such a random position. Kenzazor's in window, so last thing Mercadio is considering. 3 kills as he was hunting already. Whew. Careful. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But 6-3, Beta in control.
Best you're hoping for now is a split half. And Aurora call in a timeout ahead of this buy. They know that if they are going to defend themselves on Mirage, it hinges on winning this one. You lose this, suddenly the whole half falls out from underneath you. And Bait would get away with a phenomenal T side with their better side still to come.
Does feel like all the makings of a 3-mapper and a chance for Bait. Dust to a very open opportunity. We've seen Aurora have some ugly losses on that map. Even Magic doesn't get the second AWP now. It's Wicardia on it, deep in the apartments.
Already up through connector though, a Bait, and even though all these moves are taking place for Aurora out towards the B site, there's still gaps everywhere across the map. MPL's found one of them, and that's the AWP removed. Wicardia's at least. Xantares will reply with one of his own. It's just the presence of MPL here is so frustrating. You're constantly looking over your shoulder. You're going to struggle to rotate players over at B, and that's why Bait are taking the bomb there now. A lot of attention going into trying to flush MPL out of the backline.
Oh! What a shot!
The man to try it, and Madja will at least have his number.
But they know the gap is at B, they just take it immediately. Oh, he slipped it. He slipped it. He got past the molly, and Bait didn't even realize. It's a quick reaction from Madja. He might have just saved this round. And he has. All on his own. Cleans out the flank, gets back in B in time, and stops that bomb. I love what Bait are doing, though. They're clearly focused on getting a player in the window. They keep getting this control behind Aurora. A lot of what they're doing is pressuring connector, keeping Xantares looking there. And woxic never sits window. He's not breaking the smoke with the AWP. He's in ticket. So Bait are just getting behind Aurora so many times. MPL, very sneaky guy. You really would like to think that would have won the round, but shockingly, they believe that molly did enough.
Counter-terrorists win.
Still a chance for 6 here at the half.
Catch for Xantares. Nice way for this to get rolling. As you look to try and recover on the CT side, 5v4 goes a long way. Again with an aggressive move out towards the B apartments. Soulfly's even been dealt with over here on the ramp aggression.
Badger walked his own smoke on B. They know it's A.
Xantares going to miss this timing on a player making it into ladder room, and he might just fall to the AWP. That jump keeps him in it, and he'll go on a reply. Kenzazor, meanwhile, sneaking all the way through connector, ends up behind the site players. He's now giving you a way in. They get past Wicardia, doesn't even get to fire a bullet. Xantares is 1 health after that earlier skirmish with the AWP. Again, you're left looking and you're saying, Magic, you've got to win this for the squad. You've got to do it on your own.
Xantares is already saving. Magic gets a back turn, but he's got more to do. Scared about under. For good reason. Xantares is just hanging him out to dry here, holding for a cross he won't get. Magic got that spot. Magic gets the shot, but he can't connect the kill. And Xantares has already given up on this round. What a shame. What it could have been. 3 kills for Xantara is not enough. I can't believe his jump scare that made him literally jump saves his life. And also, as Kenzizel comes through that smoke, did he see Wakadia? How are they so ready for another player? BATE are making some cheeky moves in this T side. They have shot so many players in the back.
Also, just been a lot of gaps for Aurora. Early on, BATE might have been largely dodging that mid control, but it's gained their favor as the game's gone on. MPL, all right, offered up early, but quick trades back the other way. Wakadia, a little bit of combat AWPing, and it won't go to waste. That's a beautiful sequence. Will it be in vain as Hot Hands baited him into that peak? Xantares at least gets the trade. And so Aurora managed to stomach a 5-round CT half. BATE in the lead on their map pick.
It's something for Aurora, but I can't say it's a lot here. 5 rounds on CT when we know how good BATE can be on the defense on this map is a stressful game with some stressful moments. BATE playing very well right now. Everyone chipping in. And Aurora getting desperate towards the end, bringing out multiple double orbs just to try and keep them in it. So second half here, and BATE move to their best half.
Nice molly on this A play, not ideal.
Oh,
Will facilitate faster scaling over the stairs. Soulfly still dead after the first, and they haven't fully cleared this A site yet. Sizzy just allowed to sit back under the palace and picks one out of the round for free. Ooh, woxic got deleted.
pre-fired. Just lazy clearing here for Aurora. They only see like 3 players. They've lost the other 2. And no one even looks at the bomb site. There were 2 players hiding in the site. There was Sizzy under, and then a player was in Ninja. Like, no one even looks. Aurora just presume the site is clear. This was a banger from Alex, but felt like the round was already won before he even hit it. No. It's been a while since I've seen a kill through that hole. Aurora just get to walk B, lucky them. Deagle at the front, hot potato. Pick it up, put it down. Pass it on.
Oh, that nade blew away the guns. Xantares didn't have anything. He was just knife out, hiding in that corner. And so, yeah, the Gladiator mode Deagle didn't work for Aurora, but now they have the guns. Gonna be lacking an AWP, don't get to field one. Sizzy does. Bonus round in a way for Bait. Couple of these SMGs remaining in tow. Curious about how they use them. They're both the A-side players, Alex and Kenzazor. Very slow mid-control out of Aurora. So slow, in fact, that their smokes start to fade now, right as they get out behind these top mid boxes.
Bait hiding in A. But Aurora... Oh, they keep missing that molly, man. Soulfly again. Misses the stairs molly from ramp. And Aurora, actually, I thought they were going to go cap, but they've dropped off to go into this stack. This looks like it's about to go very wrong. Kenzazor eyes up a rotation, reconsiders, comes back. Even a fourth player here in A now, MPL and window. Aurora going in with 20 seconds into a stack.
Yeah, and it won't work out for them. They're now pinched between ramp and the bomb sites. Izzy making his way over in rotation. They never knew about Kenzazor, only now finding out about that MP9 tucked away.
Just a bit of an ugly round, really. I mean, this was a problem for Aurora when they got to the stage at Krakow. It was just a lot of walking around on the T side with no real clear goal. Just, there's no util involved there. A smokes fade,
no, I mean,
and they come up connected.
They'd already used it all, right? They did 4 smokes in mid. The first set that got them to the boxes. The second set that got them out behind the boxes down towards connector. And then they had the fifth smoke instead of util burnt on, well, missed util out towards A, which had also expired by the time they went. So no util when it actually came time to take the site.
It's like they're trying to fake, right? Like letting the smokes fade, but then they have no one doing pressure on B. They have no one forcing any kind of rotate. They just picked their positions. They didn't move the whole round because Aurora don't give them a reason to move. Getting a bit looser here, a bit more aggressive. Up cat, the bomb is trapped in ladder. So can they flush out Essential and give Wakadia a fighting chance? He's going to wait for Xantaras at top mid. Smoke block.
Honestly, if you're Wakadia, you'll take that. You know, it's giving you a way out with the bomb. If anything, this feels kind of nice for Aurora. Because that bomb was stuck in at the ladder room, now allowed to move away, get the plant in out towards this A site. It's Wakadia and Xantaras left in the 2v2. These guys have got to be the two to bring you around just to keep this game going.
Oh, nice shot. Sizzy Orb, 1v2, and they're up on top of the box. He's read it, but unscopes as Wakadia peeks in. So 3 kills for Wakadia and 2 for Xantaras. Turns out to be enough to keep Aurora in this game. Those are the rounds I want to see for Aurora. A bit of pep in the step. Playing with some bravado. Trading their way back into a round.
Also just felt nice to see them do something with that early utility. You know, like, for once, you're not at the full mercy of the Bait crossfires. It's not like that was some mind-blowing strategy. Just a short split over towards B, but knocking out some of these Bait positions is very important. You know, they're not in like dud setups. They're not in setups where it's one guy having to provide. Everything is a double peek, a double push, crossfire setup here, crossfire setup there. You got to be intentional with this util.
So an A execute is about as intentional as it's going to get here for Aurora, but they lose a man in middle first. Break on the smoke, and so Aurora just charge in. Orp is ready to receive double from Sizzy back in spawn, and there is no breaking back into this 2v5 Aurora. The Barbarians are at the gates. Bait fighting back, trading again. woxic should just save 6 and 12. has had no impact on this game. And it's not going to start now. Bait shut the door. Sizzy gets eager, but woxic gets caught. So that might just be game, set, and match here for Bait, looking to drag us to a third. Money is abhorrent for Aurora. They could buy an orb, they just can't buy any AKs.
Counter-terrorists win.
So Torres gets dropped one. And this
What the hell is going on the A stream?
MongolZ are going on. They either stomp or they get stomped. The MongolZ
Fair
way.
enough.
They lost the first map 13-3, and now they're 8-0.
Oh, and this is the bar you're left with to try and save yourselves, man. It's an orb for woxic, AK on Xantares, Galil for Wicardia, and then SMGs next to no utility. 4 smokes, 2 flashes. Gonna burn a couple of these smokes if you want to throw the instas early on. And so barely enough for even an exec here.
Inwards. And onwards.
You know, the only position they've got to keep eyes on is CT. Sizzy actually goes through the bench smoke and able to remove the orb. Soulfly did make it past on the MAC-10, causing problems in the back line of Bait. Aurora get through, man advantage and a bomb plant to work with. Over the top of the stairs, that Sizzy orb gets taken down a peg. Essential pulls up in a 1-on-3. Majid dueling with that AWP out in the open. Doesn't want to give anything away. And let's not give Essential a nice, easy 1-on-3 clutch. Got to make him sweat a little and now just commit to the save. I like that, you know, this one, it kind of came as a result of, like, money limitations, but they go for just the... Oh. They don't leave it to that Molotov that they keep missing on the stairs, right? Magic just kind of took matters into his own hands, threw the double smoke exec to lock off these angles. This has been, like, the big problem for Aurora in these A plays. The stairs is always wide open. So, like, you're only half taking care of the angle. And if you're getting swung from stairs, CT, maybe there's a site player on, you know, under Palace, default or triple, that's really hard to break through.
All right. Is there a second wind here for Aurora? Snuffed out in Palace is Soulfly, and Aurora can't jump on the ramp right now. They're still waiting on 2 more players to come in. Wicardia sneaks through that smoke. Wicardia has found another. He knows there's a second player. Essential is still here on default, but oh, wouldn't you know, back off stairs. Wicardia, sick trade, up top Falc, he finds a third. Wicardia, the hero of Aurora right now, saving this series, but it's not done. It's not done indeed. MP9, 1v1, and woxic crosses with the bomb.
That 3K had to have been enough. woxic needed that. The Glock does it. Pistol whip for the clutch. And that Wicardia triple, a hulking individual effort, is not in vain.
Dude,
Money now broken
9.
for Bait.
Getting scared.
This game's going to keep on closing up.
Oh dear. I mean, historically, Bait, I've seen them, I don't want to say it, Harry, but I've seen them choke a lot of important matches in their career. This core, this org. It felt like they finally broke through at Budapest, right? They had a series of great results. Austin, they finally progressed at a major. Budapest, they realized it, getting into that final stage. And man, they almost made the playoffs. Don't forget that. Falling to Na'Vi in the 2-2 game. This is a bait that came into the year wanting more. Changed a player.
Oh,
Okay.
Sausage. Ooh, okay, Sizzy.
That is that player.
See if he can show
He's
us why they
definitely-
wanted him.
Yeah, he's left it all out on the field today. He's had some great moments.
Whole thing here is for Aurora, like, you can't overthink this spot, right? You're in a 4v4. You don't love that, but you're really not up against much in this round. Just play it together, look for the trades, don't let them grab guns, don't let them arm themselves. Xantara's left to lurk while the other three go in group over on ramp. They're going to dodge the stack. Yeah. And with that, a lot of the worry in this round.
Easy does it here for Aurora. Clearing their spots. A bomb can go down. And worth trying to protect this AK top mid. Bait would love a kill or two on the way out to soften the Aurora economy that is not strong at all. So don't go hunting. Here's the thing for Aurora. They can't, they don't need these kills. It's looking nice and relaxed here. Maybe one for Kenzazor. And even then, not allowed. Aurora, a perfect round. Up to 9 here, getting rid of the anti-eco. And it wasn't an AK. Good catch. Back 10, so who cares? All right, Bait. Here is your opportunity to close this map.
Yeah, and a high pressure one at that. You know, you're in this very vulnerable position. CT side, every round you're losing now is hitting like a 2-for-1. And up until this point of the game, you've been able to stomach those type of rounds. You've been able to stomach those type of losses. You no longer can. If you lose in this round, you're suddenly staring down the face of a tie game where you have to win the next rifle round, or else you're eliminated from Cluj-Napoca. And so even though they're in the lead, they are in a very vulnerable position. That is not the start they wanted. Alex on the receiving end of the woxic AWP.
If Aurora do this, the resilience, down 11-6.
Not a team that we often credit for resilience either.
Yeah, a team that breaks down at the most important moments, that we've seen get stomped on stages time after time. They were always meant to win this game, but to do it from such disadvantage. 11-6, 10-5. Aurora going again.
Oh, and they're going with the safer smoke wall as well, out towards the stairs. Knock that angle out. woxic gonna clash with the Sizzy AWP. Takes his second opener of the round, and this one puts Aurora into the fast lane. It's a one-round game now. Save call comes in for Bait.
Oh no. All the hard work in this game. A phenomenal T-side.
Oh, I hope Aurora send one or two players on the hunt here. Any gun you can remove is so valuable. The only way Bait have a buy in the next is if they get out with 3 players.
This is a nice position for MPL atop the light. I would like to see a... Oh, Wakari's dropped a flash, or... No? They're just going to walk in together. This is worth it to take the trade. And that's impact. It's going to wreck the money here.
Well, because now you
hard
have
decision to
have to
make.
decide,
Do you
right?
buy?
Yeah. Do you want to have 4 guns but next to no utility, or do you stave it off and play for the round at 11-11? That's the decision you're now having to weigh up.
I think you wait. I do think you wait to get the AWP. Sizzy's had a lot of impact. Give yourself the best opportunity when there's no overtime on the line just yet. They can afford to concede one more. That's just going to give Aurora more momentum, unless Kenzazor can break it. Top mid push denied. Banger shot for Xantares.
One of those rifles gone as well in an irretrievable location. You're not getting that one back anytime soon. Soulfly's also taking it upon himself just to waltz into B, anticipating that attention is going to be on Xantares out in middle. Wacardia towing a dangerous line here as he fights in towards Connector, gets out with the double. And I mean, this duo of Wacardia and Xantares really hitting the big time as this game has gone on. Been a treat to watch. And it is where so much of the power of this Aurora squad comes from. Just nice to see they're capable of doing it when the pressure's on, when you're on the back foot. And now it's a tie game. The final timeout of regulation, burned now by Bait.
Oh, it's a terrifying spot to be in. 11-6, let me remind you, now 11-11. 5 rounds in a row. The level up for Wacardia has been crazy. And now it's all for this. If Bait lose this round, they have $3,400 and are forcing to avoid elimination. Their map pick, their opportunity, and right now getting squandered. Here we go. woxic's had some solid openers in this game as well. Sizzy's got his AWP. Starting on the B side, boost up quick.
Soulfly has been given a good degree of freedom on this side of the map, so the AWP could come as a really nasty surprise. Essential's walking up under the cover of that AWP. You see Essential walking in like that, you're expecting an AWP here to cover. Flash ended up blinded Soulfly, and so wasn't able to punish. But still, it's info. You know that this B site has a bit more attention on it. You know the AWP started here. Aurora sit in a 5v4 in a round that decides the outcome of this series.
And it's decisive. It's classic Aurora, isn't it? 5v4, immediate site execute. This at times can let them down. They don't like to play out these rounds.
Oh, and Alex is not getting cleared.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, dude, if Wacardia is ready for this, because he has been playing phenomenally, and so maybe he just... Yeah, no idea. No
perfect angle.
Forethought to check that from Wacardia. So you've lost the 5v4. Can't let that get under your skin, though. Top performer Wacardia also out of the round. He did all he could to get Aurora to this point in the game. Now it's on to the rest of them.
On down. This shot, Sizzy, pressure on. Can he perform when they need him most? Alone in the spawn, headshot by Soulfly. Massive kill from the Aurora rookie. 4v3 in Aurora. They don't know. CT's walking in. Alex activates from Palace. Spawn side play. Xantares naded out. Kenzazor and Alex trying to clean up house right now, but Soulfly is not stopping. He is not missing. 1v1. Maybe for their life. Maybe for the tournament. Alex running him down. Gets a kit. Gets back to the bomb. But he needs to force his kill. And he needs to do it instantly. Missed shot. There's no time. Aurora have taken match points.
Oh, and Alex even dead to the bomb as well. That is a nail-biter of a round. No one is comfortable. No one feels great about it, but it comes through for Aurora, and that's all that matters. Taking it to time. And Soulfly, dude, what a kill on Sizzy. He'd been hunting that AWP for a long time. It started in the apartments, right? That's a duel that had been raging on for a solid minute. And finally got his number out there towards the spawn. Ends up being super valuable. It gives them the post plant. It gives woxic the ability to win this, not on having to nail some crazy shot, just taking it comfortably to time. And now Aurora, this is the golden opportunity to close out this series. It's a weak buy from Bait. Sure, they have rifles, but it comes at the cost of everything else. They have next to no utility, no defuse kits. Contact walk out through short. Xantares gets the first. Spam battle in around the connector. MPL lays waste to the short play. Missed shot for woxic, and he can't can't recover. They leave it to that, and it's let them down. woxic thrust into the clutch. This guy's played phenomenally, but this is asking way too much, surely.
Wait.
First kill comes through for woxic. Knows about a player close. It's the cover in from that AWP on short that's meant to bail you out. woxic! Oh, God! He's cooking something. He has fought tooth and nail to keep Aurora competitive in this game, but a 1v4 felt like it was asking too much of woxic. He's here to prove it wrong. Holds his ground for a second. Are they going to slow his roll? Certainly. Overpass backs all the way up. Playing a long line as he gets into the bench, looking for woxic. It's only a tag. Alex able to finish the job. We're running this one back in extra time.
Oh, Bait, that would have been 7 rounds in a row against them to eliminate them from Cluj. They show up in that final round to shut it down. Not gonna lie, I hate the con spam there from Aurora. I feel like if they just walk in short after they get that trade, they're probably gonna win the game. But they fight MPL on this spray, and he wins out. A1S just better. Nice try for woxic. He is a rock right now. But Bait, bring the hammer and take us all the way.
Oh, the block! That's so unfortunate for Sizzy. Gets his opener, but blocked in by Alex out towards the ramp, who can't make up for it. You don't want to be left feeling like an awkward block from your teammate is what lets you down to start OT. You're now thrust into a 3-on-3 retake here. Well, bomb's not planted yet, but it will be soon. woxic has softened up, brought down low. Soulfly has CT control, and he's just found one through the smoke.
Flank is quick.
Essential arriving. And Essential's got to do big things here for Bait if they do want to save themselves in this man-down retake. Got a whiff of woxic crossing. Kenzizorg is going to tap him out from afar. The nade will give up the nature of this wrap round, though, and Soulfly has no pressure to play yet. Fight onto Maja. Soulfly doesn't swing. And that's allowed Essential to close the gap. He's got 8 shots in this M4. Got to be precise, and Soulfly puts him down.
Beautifully played. Soulfly with some swing kills towards the end of this T side. That double kill on A, finding the AWP to get their previous gun round. Soulfly has just hit some banger shots. Catches him tapping the bomb. His gun's not ready to fire. And Aurora, explosive first round of overtime. Still believing, still resilient, because this has been a phenomenal T side.
Oh, you can see, you know, Zatara's a little stressed in some of these rounds.
He's the worst. He's the worst hype man. He's one of the best players in the world. He's the worst hype man. I would not want this guy trying to cheer me up. Give him a congrats. He's just won the 1v1. Biting his tongue as Aurora take the first of OT. I was going to say, if he finds the AWP again, dude, that's too far. I like that Soulfly is like getting in there, though. He's not playing scared. Not being limited by his role.
MPL was already a nuisance in around this connector position. You would love to strike him off the tally early. Barrel's been spotted. woxic rewarded an opening and knows that MPL's up close in the connector. Still wasn't able to deal with him, and the nades rain in to find Zantares. Down a man. But I mean, you've always got faith with woxic in the picture. He's been a fantastic opener. Soulfly has served as a great closer in this final streak of rounds for Aurora as well. And so they're going to try and ship off Maja and Soulfly back through the spawn. Kenzizor's gotten aggressive here. You've got to keep your wits about you. Mid has been open for a long, long time, and changing the bomb over right then. Timing couldn't have been worse for Maja.
Ah! All alone though. And the reload. Oh, get a round of timings here for Aurora. In a game that's been dominated by T-side rifle rounds, safe to say they should be looking for 2. One might not be enough. Sizzy's cooled off a little bit. So it's just a straight up B punch here for Aurora. Imagine 6 kills, man. I mean, he's lurking a mid. He needs to do something here.
Hey,
So
well,
going into 2.
at least he very likely won't spam the smoke, a mistake that cost them dearly in rounds gone by. Gonna have the jump on these B-side players, essential. Good shutdown in the apartments, but the trades will come through. You get yourselves into a post plant here. 3-on-3, Soulfly getting aggressive. It's Maja to extend the advantage back to Aurora.
You'll take it.
Soulfly's getting aggressive. Missed shot from Xantares on the AWP, even able to cross out of there. Soulfly thinks better of it.
Oh.
And instead gives up this position, electing to play to watch the spillover. He'll get shut down. It's Maja or it's nothing. Bottom of the board right now for Aurora, and a lot to answer for in this clutch. Sizzy, the rookie, the new boy on the block for Bait, can't hack it. Maja comes through with his most impactful round of the map so far, and it seals the deal on a winning T-half of overtime. That is a massive 3K from a truly unlikely candidate.
Yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad he did something, called them out. 6 kills in an overtime game, just bailed them out one by one. Huge round out of Maja. And it's the point that they needed it as well. You needed those 2 T rounds with how this game has been going. So Aurora, call a pause. They know the CT side only winning 3 gun rounds in regulation. Got half their rounds off the pistol. So it's not over yet. They go right back to the double orb. Cardia maybe playing it a B. Can Aurora complete this comeback? It's so unorthodox seeing an AWP entry like this, but since he's done it a couple of times now, he's got Wicardia to worry about. Oh, okay.
Wicardia,
How?
don't know. No idea how he secured that opening, but he has. Head now spotted down in the connector. They see Sizzy roaming on this AWP.
What? Was he jumping up? Oh, he was. Okay, yeah.
And man,
You know, Soulfly
said last year on this attempt at the rise from Bait in CS, they've had a number of these high-profile, high-pressure chokes. 10-5 up they were on Mirage. Their go-to map, only for Aurora, now looking to turn it all around and course correct at the 11th hour. Only the rookie remains for Bait. Sizzy in an unwinnable position, trapped down here in the connector. He's got players all around him, and Zantares delivers death swiftly to his doorstep. That is now 2 chances for the Aurora squad to eliminate Bait and live to fight on in the 2-2 matches tomorrow.
Just all the orbs bearing down upon Bait. Multiple 3 orb kills in that round. Oh, what a catch for Cardia. He was suspect of lower. And Bait, you know, Sizzy may have slowed down, but Bait haven't made it easy for him. They haven't got him into any good positions. Struggle to make these rounds close now. And Aurora, 2 chances to eliminate Bait here, 2-0. Here's the fast under again. Cardia ready, missed flick, punished by Kenzazor. Maybe a bit of pace here. Bait looking to go out with a bang.
Sizzy holding. Oh, just pulls the knife out. Reaction from Kenzazor. He's flubbed it. Falls out the window.
Oh dear.
Oh,
no, wait, he got him.
It with the util.
The nade on the molly slowed him down just enough.
But look at the flank from Soulfly. He's in behind enemy lines right now. He's confirmed it's not the A play. This should free up a rotation. woxic is going to leave A, link up with Madja. As they know the B play is coming in. Soulfly is going to have fantastic timing, so the slower you can make Bait go, the better.
Oh.
woxic
Boom.
delivers that first. Madja wins his out on the short side. Bait, they feel it. It's closing in on them. The elimination is looming over their heads, and Aurora about to deliver it. Kenzazor has nowhere left to run, nowhere left to turn, and their time at Cluj-Napoca is over. Bait, this one gets away from them. That 10-5 lead, they can't hold on to it, and Aurora display resilience to claw it back for a 2-0 win.
Another devastating loss for Bait, another in the cupboard that they want to close and forget about.